Morocco's top tourist attractions range from grand Roman ruins to orange-toned mud brick kasbah architecture, which makes it one of North Africa's most interesting historic destinations. Morocco is also a journey into a timeless, tranquil world of cute coastal villages, colorful painted towns that cling to hillsides, and remote mountain outposts defended by fortress walls. This fascinating country is a merging of the African and Arab worlds, and is steeped in age-old customs. It's no wonder Morocco has been feted by artists and writers for decades, and continues to enchant all who visit. Discover the best places to visit in this captivating country with our list of the top tourist attractions in Morocco. Number 10. Casablanca's HASSAN II Mosque. Casablanca's major point of interest and landmark building, the HASSAN II Mosque is a lavish symbol not only of the city, but also of Morocco itself. This modern mosque, finished in 1993, doesn't do things by halves. The decoration detail covering every centimeter of the mammoth 2-hectare site took 10,000 artisans to complete. Intricately carved marble pieces, vibrant mosaics, and zellige tile details all pay tribute to traditional Islamic architecture ideals and the mastery of Moroccan craftsmanship, and yet, at the same time, still manage to feel contemporary. This is the only mosque that non-Muslims can enter in Morocco. Free, informative tours are run by the mosque regularly. Number 9. DRAA Valley. This valley, which connects the southeastern end of the High Atlas with the desert beyond, is prime territory for architecture and history fans. All the way to the town of Zagora, the road is rimmed by palm tree oases and scattered with beautifully preserved kasbahs and ksawar made from mud brick, which are fascinating to explore. It's a great place for a road trip, stopping off at villages along the way to admire the view and delve into the shady, dimly lit passages of the kasbahs. In particular, check out Kasbah Decades in Tamnagalt, which has been used as a location in plenty of Hollywood films, and Timidarte Village, where the village's ksar architecture has been finely restored. Number 8. Rif Mountains. While much of Morocco's mountain scenery is craggy peaks surrounded by palm groves and arid plains, the Rif Mountains provide some lush green relief. For hikers, bikers, and day walkers, this is a good opportunity to head out into nature with plenty of trails for both advanced trekkers and those just wanting a short, easy walk. Both Tetouan and Chefchaouen are the main bases from which to launch yourself out on a Rif Mountains adventure. Check out the trekking trails of Talasemtane National Park for its cedar and fir forest-covered mountain slopes and spectacular gorges and valleys to make the most of this region's natural beauty. Number 7. Erg CHIGIGA. Covering around 40 kilometers, the Erg CHIGIGA dune field is the largest in Morocco. Due to being farther southeast than the more famous Erg CHEBBI'S and hence less accessible on a short Morocco trip, this vast sand sea of mammoth Saharan dunes attracts less crowds. The major base for Erg CHIGIGA excursions is the oasis town of Mamad, from where you can head out into the desert on 4WD tours and multi-day camel treks to overnight amid the dunes. Be aware that Mamad is still around 55 kilometers away from the Erg CHIGIGA dune field, so to reach it in one day from town, you'll need to take a 4WD tour. There are plenty of smaller dunes surrounding Mamad itself, which short sunrise or sunset camel treks head to. Number 6. Dades Valley. Hikers, trekkers, and general nature lovers shouldn't miss a journey into the Dades Valley, one of the High Atlas region's most picturesque spots. With the snow-capped peaks of the High Atlas in the distance, the slow-paced rural life here is the perfect antidote for those who have been getting frazzled nerves amid the souks of Marrakesh and Fes. The tiny villages of the valley, sandwiched between high, orange-hued cliffs, are surrounded by orchards and farming fields. It's particularly photogenic during spring, when the fruit trees are in blossom. There are plentiful daywalk options in the area and great bird-watching opportunities. Number 5. Volubilis. Morocco's #1 Roman-era ruin, and its most famous historic site, is a feast for history lovers. This rambling site is packed full of tumbled columns and temple remnants, standing as reminders that even the greatest empires eventually crumble. The major highlight here, though, is the clutch of intricate mosaic floors amid the ruins, which have been left in situ where they were unearthed. The hilltop location allows the ruins to lord over the surrounding countryside, adding to the romantic ambience of lost glory. Head up through the ruins to the capital and forum for excellent panoramic views over the site and surrounding countryside. Volubilis can easily be visited as a day trip from either Meknes or Fes. Number 4. Essaouira. Morocco's most charming seaside town is laid-back Essaouira, which became one of the country's major hippie hangouts during the 1970s. Today a hint of this bohemian past hangs on, and the town is one of Morocco's artistic centers, with a thriving local art scene. For visitors, Essaouira's seafront Medina, encased within fortified walls, is the main attraction. Its twisty lanes are home to tiny art galleries, boutiques, and a bustling contemporary cafe and restaurant scene, as well as traditional souk shopping. For those seeking more active sightseeing, there are also great walks along the beach to outlying villages and surfing along the beach. Number 3. 8 Ben Haddou. This golden-stoned adobe ksar, fortified village, thrusts dramatically out of the earth amid scenery that wows all who visit. It's a fairy tale place, and unsurprisingly the orange-hued turrets and curvy lanes inside have become a favorite film location for Hollywood due to the surreal beauty of the place. You can even sleep within the ksar if you want the full 8 Ben Haddou experience, though those who like their creature comforts should be aware that there's no electricity within the mud brick walled building itself. If you're heading out into Morocco's High Atlas region, it should definitely be on your must-visit list. Try to come in the early morning or later in the afternoon, as the tour bus crowds descend from around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Number 2. CHEBBI'S dunes. To see Morocco's Sahara dune fields, you need to head east of the High Atlas spine to the far eastern desert region that sits near the border with Algeria. The most popular destination for grand and rippling sand dunes is CHEBBI. This is prime territory for dune surfing, four-wheel drive dune bashing, and sunrise and sunset camel trekking, usually combined with an overnight stay in a tented desert camp right amid the dune field. Simply sitting amid the sand dune splendor and experiencing the star-filled Sahara sky at night is worthy enough of the long journey it takes to get here. Many travelers book a desert experience package, which includes return transport, usually from Fes or Marrakesh, and an overnight desert camp stay, but you can also independently travel to Merzouga, the village beside the CHEBBI dune field, and organize activities once there. #1 Marrakesh Medina. Number 1. Marrakesh Medina. The bustling and vibrant buzz of Marrakesh Medina sums up Morocco for many visitors, and is a major tourist attraction. The old city is entered from the vast plaza of Gemma Elfna Square where, it seems, half the city converges throughout the day and into the evening to hang out with the stall vendors, traditional musicians, snake charmers, and random acrobats. Once inside the Medina itself, you enter a world of maze-like alleyways and shopkeeper hustle. It's an experience full of colorful and noisy local life, and not to be missed on your Moroccan sightseeing trails. The video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.